is Kenji. I am 97 years old, and this is Yuki, the only one who shares the weight of that morning. Tonight, you are not just hearing music, you are hearing survival. You are hearing shadows turned to flesh. I was only 19 when the world ended. August 6th, 1945. We were in Hiroshima. Art students, just dreamers, really. I played shamisen, she the koto. We were meeting at a tea house near the river. We had been asked to perform at a temple ceremony that evening, a traditional piece we had been perfecting for months. It was serene, timeless. It had nothing to do with the war. I had carved a small wooden bird to give her that day, planning to ask if she would wait for me. But before I could place it in her hands, the sky split open. There was no time, no understanding, just blinding light that burned everything into nothing. The world disappeared. I remember the silence after and not recognizing the city around me. I thought I was the only one left alive. Everyone at the tea house vanished in an instant. I was thrown into the river. When I crawled onto the bank, my back was covered in burns. My left hand couldn't close. My shamisen melted into the pavement. I searched for Yuki for weeks. They told me no one from that area survived. I spent the next 68 years carrying her memory like ash in my lungs. I never married. I never played again. Every sound brought me back to that silence, to the bird I never gave her. Then 9 years ago, a letter found me. A Hippakusha support group in Kyoto wrote to say, someone named Yuki Tanaka had been looking for survivors from our music school. I couldn't believe the words. I read them 100 times. We met at a memorial. There were no tears left after so many years, just recognition deep as bone. She had been in the basement when it happened, protected by concrete. She had radiation sickness for years, lost her voice for a decade. She thought everyone she knew was gone. We sat by the Peace Park, just two Hippakusha carrying invisible scars. And then I asked, do you remember the temple piece? She touched her throat, a sad smile, and she whispered, I've heard it in my dreams every night since. So, we played. We hadn't touched our instruments in almost 70 years. Our bodies had been poisoned, our hands trembled, but the music rose like a prayer from the ruins. We're not here tonight to be perfect. We don't have much time remaining. What you're about to hear is the piece we were meant to play 79 years ago. The song of two young people who watched the world burn. A memorial for 140,000 souls. A cry that this must never happen again. We played tonight for the ones who became shadows on the walls, and for the versions of ourselves that died that August morning. Thank you for remembering with us.